Okay, so we're back into Photoshop. So we're going to start off with a Van Gogh. Van Gogh was an artist in the late 1800s. He was known as an impressionist, so he didn't do like real life paintings. He did impressions and such of them. He was known for circles. And that's basically what we're going to be doing. And we're also going to be doing something with the hard edges that he did. So when you open up Photoshop, this is basically what it should look like, something like this at the end. So you're going to go to File, New. You're going to make sure it's in inches. You're going to make it 3 inches by 4 inches, 150 resolution, and make sure this is on transparent. I'm going to go ahead and create it. Then you are going to go to the folder. I'm going to go to the folder, which is in Schoology, and there should be a PNG, which is a extension of a picture. So you can go ahead and click on it. You can right click on it, say copy image. Then you can go to back to Photoshop. Now remember, in Photoshop you cannot right click and paste. That is not allowed. So either go to edit, paste, or hit Control V. Control C is copy, Control V is paste. Remember to transform our image so that it is the entire size. You hit Control T. You now get the handles. And if you hold the Shift key down, you can put it exactly in the square. Hit the Enter key and the handles go away. So now we're over here on our toolbar. If you go down to the fourth one, if you right click on it and go to the middle one, it's called Quick Selection Tool. And it is as big as right here. If you go up here to this top one, you can make it bigger or smaller. I would say go ahead and leave it at about 20 is fine, but it's up to you. So basically you're going to click, hold, and drag the part that you want to select. And we're selecting the flowers and the vase and the base. So see how it went all the way up here? If I hold down the Alt key, I can then get it to start coming up. And you're just going to have to play with it. It's not an exact science. So you're just going to have to play with it so that you can get most of it in here. Doesn't have to be every little bit, but I mean, you know, it is trying to show. Go over here. Alright, if I don't have the Alt key down, now I can put these back in here. I want to take it out, I hit the Alt key. Take the shadow out. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, so once you have the dancing ants from the selection, I need you to go over here and we are going to, first of all, you're going to go here and make sure that it is black and white and you don't have colors going on. It can be in either way, it does not matter. And then you're going to go and you're going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one over, which means you're making a mask. Oop. Okay, so we're going to undo that. And we have to add this part here. And you'll see why in a little bit. All right, so now if I hit the mask, there we go. All right, so now we're going to make a new layer, and it goes up here on top, but we don't want it. Well, okay, so we're going to go to the color tool, and we need to pick like a light green of some kind. So we're going to do that. Then you're going to go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th one down. If it's not, doesn't look like a paint bucket, right click on it and click on the paint bucket, and we're going to go ahead and click over here. Now the reason why everything is gone away is because this layer is above this layer, so now you can't see anything under it. If you click, hold, and drag, now it takes and it puts a background in. All right, so now what we will do is we are going to make a new layer. We're going to switch this so that it is white. We're going to go to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th one down, which is the brush tool. So you can click on the brush tool. You don't want it too big, so I'm going to probably put about 7. Depends on which brush you have. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a cross. Then we're going to go to the second one down, and if you right click on it, you can get the elliptical. I'm going to hold the shift key down and it will give me a perfect circle. I'm trying to get all of it in there. And then we're going to go up here to filter, distort, twirl, and I'm going to twirl it. Okay, so now that is on its own separate layer. Hit Control D to make the dancing ants go away. But now on this layer, if I take and I select this area and I copy it and I paste it, and I go over here to, oops, sorry, wrong button. I can then take and I can make a whole bunch of them. Make sure you're on the right layer, so if you click here, it'll take you to the right layer. Okay, undo. Undo is Control Z, remember that. Alright, where did my third layer go? So we're going to okay, so that one doesn't have anything on it. So that one has that one. So we're going to select it. we're going to copy it and we're going to paste it. Make sure you're on this, and then you can take and you can keep moving them around. So you're going to keep moving them around and you'll fill up all of the green area. Now you need to go to, we're going to go to the selection tool again. We're going to go back up here to this layer, and I just want you to select the vase. All right, once we have the vase selected, we're going to go up here to Filter, Filter Gallery. And you're going to, you can choose whichever one you want, but I kind of like the watercolor one, and I can change the texture and make it basically look what I want it to do. So go ahead and play around with it till you find the one that you like. And then you hit OK. So now it's going to be there. Hit deselect. Now here's a trick. If I go over here to this layer, this mask, hold the Control key down, and I click right on top of it, it selects all of that area. So I don't have to go through and select it all. So what we're going to do with this area is we are going to go ahead and go to Filter, Filter Gallery, and we're going to go to Poster Edges. So now once you have poster edges, it gives it a real intensity, posterization. It looks like the impressionist that he was working on. So you hit Control, and now to get rid of the dancing ants, we hit Control D. And now once you have all of these done, if you take and you select the top one, and you select the bottom one, you right click, you're going to merge the layer, and then you're going to go here to, oops, sorry, wrong one, to opacity, and we're going to turn it down a little bit, and it will give it more a background feel than actually just being right up in there. So at the end, you should have the vase with the posterized edges. You should have some kind of filter on the vase. You need to have all of your swirls filled in, and you need to merge them and turn down the opacity. Once you are done with that, you can save it, File, Save As. I'm going to save on our computer. We're going to go to OneDrive, our 2122, Intro to Arts, third quarter, and we are going to name it Van Gogh. For your own Van Gogh, you need to have a background that you have taken out. You have to put swirls in it. It can be other colors than white. It does not have to be white. And then you need to do posterize and put some filters on whatever you choose. It does not have to be flowers. It can be an animal. It can be a car. It can be whatever. Just it has to have something that you can remove the background from, that you can then take and put the circles. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. And if not, Have a great day.